we're going to be reacting to I've Got the World's Smallest, this morning.
Welcome back, Now Then. Here at This Morning, we've never shied away from tackling real life matters, and today we're talking about what might be the last taboo.
With the average UK penis size around 5.2.
Dude, I didn't expect her to say UK. Oh, hi, Chance. I didn't expect her to say UK. Like, oh, no, wait, this is UK, this is Australia. Oh, shit, never mind. Bro, the UK. Okay, what do you mean? What do you mean, the UK? What about the world?
Inches. Our next guest measures up to just 0.38 inches.
God damn! Holy shit! I don't mean I don't mean to laugh, but god damn! Yeah, Chance, this is the proof I was telling you earlier. Yeah, God, I need to how? I mean, oh my. That's all I have to say.
For comparison, that's about the size of garden pea.
Yeah, 38-year-old Michael Phillips was medically diagnosed with a micropenis in 2024, which he believes...
Bro, I didn't know that was a medical diagnosis. Dude, Chad, I'm sorry for laughing. Dude, I am so immature.
could well be the smallest in the world. It's left him unable to be intimate, and he's even had to try fat injections to see if that can help.
But while they proved unsuccessful, Michael wants to help other men feel better about their own bodies, and he's here now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us, Michael.
Thank you so much. We've been talking about this, and it's so important that you're sitting on the couch and you're prepared to talk about it. Why is it so important to you?
I guess because it should be known that it's a medical condition that can cause it, and that if more people realize that it was a condition when they're younger, that they could be taken and seen by a doctor and hopefully get treatment that would actually provide some level of help.
Because by the time you eventually got diagnosed and you actually spoke to a medical professional, they explained, unfortunately, it's too late for them to help with any medical intervention, wasn't it?
Yes.
How did that make you feel when you found that out?
It didn't make me feel very good, because that was one of the main reasons why I went to the doctor, to see if there was anything I could do to make it bigger. But
Dude, for real though, honest to God, once you move out of your house and you're like, oh damn, this is abnormal, I want to go to the doctor for this, just to see, and then you figure out that it's an actual thing.
what is available doesn't really provide much.
It's so difficult as well, I think, because it's kind of the moment that you discover that, and knowledge is power, and then you can go and get some help. When did you first start to realise that you had a really small penis?
I would say probably around high school.
Right.
And dealing with girlfriends and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, girls, and Snapchat. Don't forget about the Snapchat. Oh Lord, Snapchat.
But I was always under the belief that maybe I'm a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Maybe one day it'll get normal size.
So you were waiting for puberty to have an impact, and that was going to happen?
And then it never did. It just never did.
It just never did. Did you speak to your parents about it?
No, I'm adopted.
Okay.
And I didn't really talk to them about stuff like that.
So you didn't have a chance to share that with somebody that would have known you as well. What sort of impact did that have on you then, Michael, as a teenager and in your 20s, when
I'm sure
everybody's out there, all your mates are out there, and they're meeting other people and they're exploring life and sexuality?
Wait, Chance, 8K? Wait, Chance, 8K? What does that mean?
Let's see.
Just more keeping it to myself. As I was younger and teen 20s and stuff like that, I tried to keep it to myself. I was always single. Even though I had friends, they probably wondered why I wasn't dating.
Not gonna lie.
And I just didn't want to go through that.
I think being a teenager anyway is so difficult, just with how your body's changing and your skin's normally terrible. I had one eyebrow too. Were you ever bullied at all, or did anybody ever comment?
I'm sure they did. Actually. Assuming, I don't know how, I honestly don't know how old he is, but assuming he's 30, maybe he... Maybe I can't say Snapchat, but yeah, I don't think he had Snapchat back then. I don't think so, but yeah. So I'm sure people, once one person found out, everybody else found out. That's how things go in schools.
No, nobody, I
Oh.
said, I kept it pretty secret, pretty
Okay.
much. There was a few girlfriends, like in high school or whatever, that knew about it, but as far as I know, like it never got around.
That's
Like
good.
I didn't
That's
get picked on
surprising.
for it or anything.
In our
because
school, it just fucking
nobody
goes
knew.
to shit.
So, with regards to you've said that you have tried to initiate intimate relations, but it's just not feasible. How does the size of your penis affect your day-to-day life? What sort of impacts does it have?
Aside from like the not being able to like I can't go out have a one night stand. I can't go out and do things like that. But it also affects you with your ability to use the restroom,
Oh,
your
yeah.
confidence.
Because you can't urinate standing up, can you?
No, even sitting down can be tricky with
Oh,
cleanup and
damn.
everything.
Right. So I think you were saying, and this is something that we will be able to identify here, if you go to an NFL game or
Yeah.
a huge sporting occasion, you need a stall to be able to go to the toilet, and that's not always an option.
No, that's not.
Michael, what about having relationships as well? Because that must be really tricky as to kind of when to broach the subject, when to say something.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say
That
when
must
you
be
do that?
awkward as
How
shit.
do you handle that?
I've probably tried every way possible. Like you can be upfront, like right at the beginning. You can try to talk to somebody for a while and get a connection and then tell them. Or sometimes you don't say nothing at all.
I mean, relationships between people, and often we talk about this, don't have to be physical to have a strong connection.
Oh, yeah.
And
You could just be
you've
mental.
got plenty of friends
Wait,
that you
what?
can.
Okay,
You do
I did not mean to say it like that. You could just be mentally, like, there. Like, you could just be like, oh, yeah, I love you and all that. Like, you don't have to be like, oh, yeah, let's do the dirty. You know?
a lot of travel, don't you? So you explore the world and you're always investigating. Are you holding out hope, Michael, at some point you will find someone that you can share your life with without that part of it being instrumental?
I believe so. Like since I started talking about it, like a lot, you don't really get the perspective of women unless it's brought out there. And there's been a few stories about me now so far, and I've read comments. And I've learned that there's like a huge population of people that just don't care about that sort of thing.
Is there anything else that doctors can do? Are there any other avenues you can explore? Have you investigated all the different options?
Most of the options that they do aren't like increasing your size. They're like either like liposuction down there or like cutting a ligament where
Like, I'm assuming it's not very safe. I'm assuming it's not very safe to, but why did I say that twice? I'm assuming it's not very safe to do any of that, so I would be scared to have doctors doing anything down there. You know, just to be sure.
so that it can hang a little bit farther down. But in every instance, whatever they did, I would still, like, the max you can gain is like an inch, inch and a half, and I'd still be like what is under a micro penis.
So then,
Financially, it's quite expensive.
It's very expensive for the little bit that you get.
Yeah.
Right.
You have tried, I think, looking at your Instagram, and I
Yeah,
think
so the price and the risk. Yeah, I would probably be not sold on that either. Like, the price and the risk are already not worth it.
this is when suddenly people started contacting you. You have an amazing Instagram because you travel and you're an art dealer and you show all these incredible adventures
damn.
you go on. And then all of a sudden you posted about some surgery that you did try. Was it fat injections?
Yes, that seemed at the time that
Dude, that
seemed like
sounds
the
painful.
most safest option to try to gain some.
Oh, hi, Aubrey. Oh, yeah, you haven't heard? Yeah, just look at the bottom here. Michael Phillips. Just read all of that. Yeah, I didn't know it was a diagnosis either. What the fuck are you watching? Don't worry about it.
Something, but even that it didn't take.
Can you just explain or describe that process to us? What did they do?
They took like a piece of like some fat from your thigh and try to inject it in. It's not really to increase your length. It's more
my God,
trying
that
to
sounds
increase your
bad.
girth.
Okay.
So, but what happened is like the fat that they injected in there, it reabsorbs sometimes.
Right.
So it doesn't
So
stay.
it didn't work.
No.
yeah.
Okay.
But by posting about your surgery,
Welcome back.
about talking about your condition, suddenly you started finding a bit of confidence being able to share it with people. Were you quite nervous when you put it out there for the first time? Were you just like, do you know what, I'm ready to talk about this now?
I wasn't really nervous because I put it out there on Instagram for the people that like have been following me for years, and I felt like they were good friends.
That looks like my
it was
uncle.
the safest spot available for me to
Your
talk
uncle
about
looks like
it.
almost
And
exactly
what was
like
it
this.
like for you to receive that positive impact, particularly after for so long being, you know, really secretive and hiding it? What was it like to finally receive some of that positive feedback?
It was, to be honest, it was a little shocking because, like, when you're on the internet or you're watching TV, everything's always geared towards women want bigger, women
Oh
want
yeah,
this.
I hear that every time. I hear it. Oh, the women love the man with the big. Yeah. Again, I don't want to say it. I don't want to risk it because it's YouTube, and I already have a bunch of banners saying that. I don't want to get banned, but yeah. Oh my God, he sounds like him too. Oh my God.
Women want that. But then
Jesus Christ.
you get to, like, hear the opinions of actual women, and you find out that that's not the case for all
That's
women.
surprising because
And
I've
so
heard
what
a
would
lot
you say,
of
Michael, if
just
somebody's
women.
watching this show to
Where the fuck you been for so long? Oh, I asked. Fuck. Aubrey probably just left because it's two
day
viewers
or
now.
ends up seeing a clip of this online somewhere who may be dealing with a similar condition to you or something else that equally they feel like they have to keep secret or they're embarrassed by, what would you say to them with regards to actually getting some help and talking about it?
I would say just find a place where you can talk about it freely or where you feel comfortable, even if it's just one-on-one with somebody. But there's no reason why you can't talk about it. We all have issues going
Oh
on.
yeah, we all have this shit. Like it's not always perfect.
Some
Not
more
everybody
than others,
is the best
but
when
there's
it comes
always
to
somebody
body.
out there that has it worse than you.
Yeah. And as we said at the start, had you been able to talk about it at a younger age, early teens potentially, medical intervention may have been able to help in some way, but it was just too late.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't even know that there's a condition for you to be like too small or anything.
Yeah, like I never knew that. I knew it was like, oh, you got a small thing, but I never thought it was like an actual condition. By the way, I read it wrong. I thought it said bong, not pong.
They just think if you're small, you're small.
Yeah.
So they don't know that there's an actual condition that can be the cause behind it. So I think like if people like notice it younger and are able to go to a doctor younger, they would be able to get more help than I was able to get.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us this morning, Michael.
And
Thank
being
you
brave
so
enough
much.
to talk about it and share it. It's really fantastic that you can be here on the sofa
Thank
with
you.
us. We really appreciate you coming in, Michael.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, chat. Okay. Oh, an ad break starts in 50 seconds. GG. Okay, so honestly, W Mans for actually talking about it and bringing awareness to this because this is, I can't say it's an actual issue because I don't know. It's just random. Like it just depends on the person. But dude, this could actually be like helpful for people that want to boost motivation for this. Like, let's read some of the comments. To be fair to him, he might be lacking in size, but what he makes up for with courage. For real though. Oh, not that. How do I shrink? Oh, there we go. He's trying to stop others from experiencing his suffering. What a legend. This is what a strong man is, not the weak ones making judgment or shaming people. Well done, mate. Wait. Oh, yeah. Also, speaking of mate, chat, this guy is not, I don't think he's Australian or something. I don't hear any accent. He sounds like an actual, like, American. Like a cold-blooded American. Like, but then the other two just, they're UK. Fuck, I meant to say he has micro balls. Okay, what? Wait, yo, what's in my chat? I mean, you never know, but I truly admire his courage and honesty. Sharing something so personal takes real strength. Wishing him the best. For real. Like, dude, especially something like that to a news channel. Oh my God. L ads. Okay. Come on, bro. I have to run ads. I can't not run ads.